Hi you all, this is Maureen again, wishing you a happy day. Today I will be talking about parents' relationship with their children in the family. Let me start by saying that the misappropriation of priorities and daily preoccupations among parents have made them neglect their basic responsibilities towards their children, as such risking their children to naivety and mediocrity, instead of maintaining a healthy relationship with their children and enabling them become knowledgeable and responsible adults in future. I will be talking about the basics in the relationship of parents with their children and lay bare the church's position on the issue of parent-child relationship. However, it is proficient that I explain what parent-child relationship is all about and elaborating the obtainable types. The parent-child relationship consists of a combination of behaviors, feelings, and expectations which are unique among particular parents and their children. It is such relationship which nurtures the physical, emotional, and social development of the child, and as such, it lays foundation for the child's personality, choices, and overall behavior. This simply implies that good parenting inevitably leads to positive outcomes, while bad parenting leads to its corresponding negative effects. The major types of parent-child relationship practiced in our various homes include uninvolved, you can as well call it negligent parenting, permissive parenting, authoritarian parenting, and authoritative parenting. I will explain them one after another. Uninvolved or negligent parenting is a lethargic relationship between parents and their children, whereby parents show laissez-faire attitude towards their children. They wouldn't know about the well-being of their children, how well he or she does academically, socially, emotionally, and spiritually. This is because they have less time for their children, though not always intentional. Most times, children of such upbringing suffer from low self-esteem, for they would not know that which is right to do or not, for they have not been taught well. These children also have poor academic and social outcomes. Permissive parenting. This is that lenient relationship whereby a parent thinks his children will learn better when he or she doesn't interfere in the children's affairs. As a matter of fact, these parents set rules but do not pay adequate attention to the kids to know if they follow the rules or not. They only step in when there is serious problem or illness. Children who grow under this parental care are likely to struggle by themselves over important aspects of their lives. In other words, the children are more aggressive and immature. Authoritarian parenting. This is a rigid relationship among parents and their children who believe that children should strictly adhere to rules without any complaint or consideration to their feelings. And because of this, such child has no right to question the parent whatsoever about the set out rules. They often use punishments instead of discipline to correct their children in this regard. Children with this parental training tend to develop that inner attitude of fear of authorities. Such children have less social skill, less self-esteem, and a brain that overreacts when they make mistakes. Authoritative parenting. This is a parental attitude whereby parents make efforts to create and maintain positive relationships with their children. They make rules, but take the feelings of the child into consideration. Most times, explaining reasons behind the rules. Kids who undergo authoritative parenting are most likely to become responsible adults who feel comfortable expressing their opinions. Such children have the highest self-esteem, self-reliance, self-regulation, and social competence. How can we strengthen the parent-child relationship in our families? Firstly, parents should prioritize their relationship with their children. This can be achieved by spending more time with them in order to inculcate in them good moral values and crucial ethics of life. Also, to know and provide their important needs at each stage of their lives. Secondly, parents should take active interest in their children's studies, friends, and activities. They are expected to know the progressive efforts of their children academically, socially, and spiritually, so that they can encourage the good ones and correct them on the bad ones, for whatever they learn at tender age affects them in future. Thirdly, parents should make understandable rules. These rules are meant to regulate whatever they do, so that being mindful of the good and bad things and their corresponding consequences, they can behave themselves responsibly. For instance, the rule of being in the house before 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. Parents should do things together with their children. It is beneficial, or rather, I would say it is a beneficial practice for parents to play with their children responsibly, eat with them, and most importantly, pray with them. This is in order to develop healthy interaction with them and their peers and be able to express themselves anywhere. The last but not the least, parents should imitate the virtues of the Holy Family. These virtues include fortitude in times of trial, piety and obedience to the will of God, humility in carrying out their individual responsibilities, and above all, exclusive love for one another. Let me go a little on the religious teachings on parent-child relationship. The scripture enjoins parents to train their children in the way they should go, that they may never depart from it, even when they are old. Also, parents should not provoke their children to anger. Rather, they should bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. The Vatican Fathers enjoin couples that the family is Christian in nature, and the first community in which they are called to announce the gospel to the human persons during growth, and to bring him or her through a progressive education and catechesis to full human and Christian maturity. As such, they should take seriously their responsibilities in the family, especially the positive relationship aspect, so that the children may grow in the fear of God. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, which is like a document in the church, recognizes the family as a privileged community which has affinity of feelings, affections, and interests arising from the members' respect for one another and eager cooperation of the parents in the upbringing of the child. The Code of Canon Law on the Family states that those who are married are bound by the special obligation, in accordance with their own vocation, to strive for the building up of the people of God through their marriage and family. Pope Francis, in his Amoris Laetitia, encourages couple to develop the important virtues of love, truth, fidelity, mercy, understanding, and making good decisions in conscience in their families, so that they may, by their good acts, assist God in building a better world. So, my beloved people, from the above explained, it is praiseworthy that parents should imbibe the authoritative parenting, which will be more beneficial to their children, themselves, and the society at large. Also, they should digest the church's teachings on family in order to achieve that which God expects of them as His good children. I will see you